Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the Bakery Shack. I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. It's raining here, but nonetheless, we're going to have a great day today in the kitchen because we're going to be cooking up a storm again. Let me take the time to wish all those beautiful mothers out there a wonderful Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your day. We're going to be making a nice meal to warm up that stomach on this cloudy, rainy day. So guys, let's get to it. Guys, we're going to be making some chicken Alfredo today. I have some chicken breasts cut already diced, and I already have it pre-seasoned. I used my season mix that I showed in the salmon video. You can use whatever season you have at home. Just season your chicken, let it rest at least 1 hour before you go to cook the chicken. Let the chicken marinate, let the season go up inside of the chicken very well. So I have my pot preheating, and I'm going to put some oil in it, and we're going to fry off the chicken. So I'm going to put some oil in the pot. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic and ginger. Just fry them a little bit until they start to turn a little bit brown, and then I'll add the chicken in. Just fry these off until they're completely cooked, and then you will remove them from the pan. I'm going to add a little bit of chili flakes to the chicken while they're cooking, and I'm going to continue frying until they're completely fried, and I'll remove them from the pan. In the meantime, while you are frying your chicken, you can go ahead and cook your pasta. The chicken is almost finished frying. You know when your chicken is finished, like you see this? It's a little bit pink still and soft. You know the chicken that isn't finished yet. Your chicken, when it's finished, it'll be firm like this. But this one isn't finished, so we're going to fry them a little bit longer, and then we'll remove them from the pot. Okay, I've removed the chicken from the pan. Now I'm going to add some oil back to the same pan because all those nice juicy flavors are still in the pan. I'm going to add some ginger and garlic first. Let them get a little brown, flavor the oil. Don't have your heat too high. You don't want to burn anything. You just want to slowly cook them because this dish is going to be going in the oven, so everything is going to finish cooking in the oven. Now I have onions, red sweet peppers, green sweet pepper, stalk of celery, and some tomato. I'm going to fry these off. Now we're making the sauce. going to sweat these down a little bit. Maybe about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to sweat these down. So you want your onions and everything to be looking like this. You see this kind of sweated down. Now I'm going to be adding some double cream because we're making a white sauce. Now to this, I'm going to add, I have some coriander, I have some fresh basil, and I have 2 spring onions that I've chopped. Now I'm going to add these because I didn't want these frying. I want these to go in the sauce, give the sauce that pretty green color. So that's why I didn't sweat those down with the onions. See how pretty that is? Pretty color it gives it, and when you're eating the dish, you will see this in the dish and it'll be very pretty. I'm going to add lemon pepper, some Maggi season up chicken flavor, garlic, roasted garlic and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit more of the chili flakes, and some black pepper. We're going to add that into the sauce, and then we're going to add the chicken back to the sauce. So I'm going to add just a little bit, not too much because I already put quite a lot in the chicken. Otherwise it's going to be a little bit hot. I'm going to put add a little bit of pepper. You don't have to put too much because remember the chicken was already seasoned. But you're just giving the sauce a little bit of flavor. I'm going to turn my fire all the way down to low because you don't want your sauce to boil away or cook away. Just a little bit of the lemon pepper, some of the Maggi chicken flavor, some of the roasted garlic and pepper, onion powder. This isn't even a 1/4 teaspoon that I am adding to here, just a dash, and that's the garlic powder. And now I'm going to add a little bit of sweet chili sauce, not much, otherwise it'll turn your sauce red. Now usually at this point you would add the cheese into the sauce, but I don't add the cheese into the sauce. I will show you how I'm going to incorporate the cheese in the dish. When it's finished cooking, you can see the layer of the cheese where it's melting. When you take it out, it just oozes. So I never put the cheese in the sauce. Now I'm going to add, you see those beautiful colors? Look at that beautiful color. Really, really, really pretty, and that is what's going to show in your dish. I'm going to add the chicken back now to the sauce. You see in the chicken has sauce. Add everything back into the dish. I'm going to stir this up together. Make sure you have enough sauce. If you add the chicken back and you don't have enough sauce, add some more cream. If you don't have any more cream, you can also add milk, but it's better if you just use the cream. Sometimes when you add the milk together with the cream, it starts to curdle. The milk starts to curdle with the cream. So now I'm going to add the pasta. This is the pasta that I have. I've already cooked it. Let it dry. I've run some cold water over it. This is the type of pasta you're going to be using. I just boil it in some hot water with a little bit of salt, not too much salt. Okay, so you're going to stir all the pasta in together, mix it in well with the chicken and the sauce. Not too long. You don't want your sauce to boil away. You want to keep sauce in. And now I've turned the stove off, and now we're going to put this in an oven dish. I have an oven dish that I have put a little bit of butter in. Now I'm going to start layering in it. I'm going to scoop it out. It's too heavy to lift. I'm going to scoop it out, and then little by little I'm going to put some cheese in the middle. So that's when you cut into it, that's when you're going to see that cheesiness. See your sauce. I'm going to be making 2 pans because this is too much for one. So make sure you divide everything. A little bit more. Get some chicken in there. If you want chicken in every bite. Okay. I'm going to add the cheese in the middle. I'm using grated cheese. This is old cheese. You put a lot of cheese, it's going to be even cheesier. That's old cheese, and this is yes, and this is the one that they call here the young. It's not as, it hasn't been ripened as much as the old cheese. You know, the old cheese has that flavor, that strong flavor. Well, this one, I'm gonna add a little bit more of that. Get it all over. If the more cheese you put in the middle, the better it would be. A little bit more. I have some Parmesan cheese. I'm not going to use a lot because Parmesan cheese is very sharp. It's very sharp cheese. So I don't want too much. I'm only going to put the Parmesan cheese in the middle, not on the top. I'm not going to top it off with that because it's quite strong. Okay. Now I'm going to add more of the pasta to the top. Now we're going to top this off again with more cheese. I'm going to teach you a trick when you're using cheese on your recipes. You know, when you take the foil off, it's all stuck all over the foil. Look. Take a piece of cut-dry paper, put it on the top, then you add your foil on. Whenever you take it off, no cheese will be stuck. The cheese will stay in your recipe. Okay, so I've covered this with the foil. Now I'm going to put it in the preheated oven at 210 degrees Celsius. I'm going to leave this in for 35 minutes, and then I will take the foil off and I will let the cheese on the top brown. We'll let that brown for about 15-17 minutes. Depends on your oven. Everyone's oven is different. Okay, so let's get this into the oven. Right, so the pasta has been cooking for 35 minutes covered, and then 17 to 20 minutes without the cover. Take a look. You see, when you use the paper, you see the cheese is undisturbed because nothing sticks to the cut-dry paper. But if you put the foil alone, it would have messed up your cheese and you wouldn't have this nice, pretty coverage with the cheese on the top. We'll have holes all over. This is how your pasta is going to be looking. Let this sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes, because if you go cutting in it, everything is going to be oozing every side. Just let it sit for settle about 10 minutes, and then we'll cut into this. Our chicken Alfredo is finished. As you can see, a beautiful plate to enjoy on a cold, rainy day. I hope you enjoyed today with us again in the kitchen. Give this recipe a try, and until the next video, love and blessing. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women. Bye guys.